Hello there, and welcome back to Build with the Boys. Our friends over at Rokr have very kindly sent us their latest model, which is the Classic Printing Press, to build and review. It looks really nice. It's a very clever build. It's got a lot going on. We've got lights and movement and everything in this one. You can create your own printing press plates for this one. So you can print whatever you like. So you can make little cards, business cards, thank you notes, whatever you want to do. It looks lovely. We love doing the Rokr models. We've got a lot of them up on the channel already. So there's a full playlist of these. And we will be doing tonight, because it's New Year's Eve in the UK today, we will be doing a live build of a Rokr model tonight. So if you're watching this on the 31st, you can join in with that one as well. We're going to crack this one open. We're going to take a look at everything inside it. And we're going to get it built. We'll go through a couple of stages at a time and look at what we've built, see what our progress is. If I come across anything that's difficult, I'll talk you through how we did it. We'll look at the electrics as well, because electrics is something that I know a few people struggle with. So we'll certainly look at how those go in. And I'm excited for this one. Let's get it built. Okay, so let's have a look what we get inside this one. Now, they don't waste any space in their packaging, as you can see. This is a full box. So this is full right up to the top. So we've got all of our elements there. So we've got our wooden elements, our different boards that have all our different pieces on. Let's see what else we have. We have our instruction manual. We also have our inventory. So we've got a parts list of all the other parts that we have. And there is, wow, there's a lot going on in here. Okay, so we've got spring, screwdriver. We have our electrics box there. We have some plastic elements with us for the plates. We have all of our letters and images that will make up our printing plates. There's a lot going on in this one. Wow. So we've got, yeah, we've got some more, we've got some tape, we've got some tweezers as well. Those will come in handy. Excellent. We've got sandpaper as well. That's good. And then these will be our cards. So we've got cards that we can print directly onto. This one looks like a good one. This one looks like a lot of fun. So let's get it open. Let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing we build, and this is something I love about Rokr models, is this tool. So we're going to use this throughout the build for certain things. So it's going to help push on washers and whatnot. It's great that they do this, because if you try and struggle, you know, you're going to have a bad time. But this thing is going to be used for a lot of things throughout the build. So we use it to push bits in, we use it to move washers down. It's great. It's a genius little thing. But yeah, it comes in very, very useful. So we're going to start the build. I can already see that one of the first things to do requires us to wax the parts. Wax your parts. The amount of times I've had people message me saying, my mechanism's different, it doesn't work. And I say, well, did you wax your parts? And they say, no. And there you go. So I'll show you how we wax our parts. But honestly, wax your parts. It makes everything move so much smoother. Okay, so the first thing we assemble is one of our bears, one of our printing bears. I'm going to use these parts here. And this one as well. Now we do need to wax some of these parts. I'm going to show you exactly where we're going to do that. So we're going to put our bears together. So we have print on both sides. You see there and there. The next thing we're going to do is we are going to attach his roller. So to do that, we are going to use this piece here. Just going to slot in there like so. Let's get it this way around. Push that one down. Whoop, let me get my eyes on this one. There we are. So that's that one. And then we are going to add the roller parts to either side. So we're going to go just in there like so. Whoop. There we go. That's that one there. And flip this one over. And that one there. So that's our bear built. Now he is going to sit on this frame here. Now the way we're going to do this is the underside of this, that's this side, so that's the blank side with the print on it, we are going to add the wax to. So we're going to take our wax we're going to give it a very generous coating of wax because this means this is going to move, this is going to slide about. So if you give it a nice coating of wax, it's going to ease that movement and you're not going to get any of that stiff jerky mechanism going on. That's it, so it's nicely waxed. Now taking our bear, I'm going to pop him, he's going to slot through there like so. Push him down, then this element here is going to slot into there. And again, if you've waxed, this will actually help this transition. And there we go, so that's our first element complete. We're now going to start building the base, and he is going to be part of that. But again, make sure you wax this part, it will move a lot smoother. Okay, so next we're going to build our base. So keeping the printed side up, we take this one here, this is C2, and then C1 is going to slot into these tabs here. It's nice to have a base early on. If we've got something to build on, I would like having a sturdy base. That's always a good sign. So that's that one in. And now we're going to take A1, which is this large base piece here. And that is going to slot over there like so. There we go. So that's that one in. Now we're going to take the bear that we just made, and he is going to slot into here. So there is a channel, as you can see, and he will slot all the way down, and there's our bear in place. So with the wax in, this bear is going to move backwards and forwards, as you can see, which is why we wax. Okay, now I'm going to turn this one over, and we have some we have an A7 to put in. So let me get that ready and we'll get that done. Okay, so you can see here we put this little wooden pin in there holding our bear in place. Now the next thing we do is we're going to add one of the springs. I'm going to hold this in place with a screw. Now we're not going to tighten this. Now, important, the spring side here, this is the way you want it. You don't want it that way, where the spring is protruding from the back. You want this way round. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put one of these screws, but not going to tighten it. This is purely to hold the spring in place. We're not tightening this up though. So we're going to put it on a little, but we're not going to tighten. So we'll put it that much. That's plenty. So for now, it's just in place. We can tighten it later on if we need to, but it states quite clearly, do not tighten it. So we won't. So that's where we are. Let's move on. Okay, now the reason why we didn't tighten is because we are going to tighten this one. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull this over, turn it, and we're going to put a second screw into this hole here. Now this one we are going to tighten because we'd have had a nightmare if we'd tightened the other one up. So that's why we kept the other one loose. So now we tighten this screw all the way down. So there we go. That's how that one held. Now we have a spring-loaded bear is what we've got. So we've got a looser spring up here, that's absolutely fine. A loose screw up here, that's absolutely fine because that's held. But now our bear will have a spring-loaded action. So if we've waxed him, which we have, we should now have that movement going on. Perfect. Okay, that's good. Right, next we're going to add the electrics to this. Okay, so take our electric unit. Now I have put 2 AAA batteries in this, so mine's got batteries in. Put your batteries in now, don't wait. And test your batteries as well. So once you put your batteries in, you turn it on, nothing's going to happen. But you have this switch here. If you push that down, there you go, your lights are lighting up. So we know that works. So we're focusing on the switch and the short wire here. And both of those are going to go through this large square at the back here. So we can put one through first. Easier said than done. Right, it's snug to get that through. There we go, that's through. So that's that one. Let's turn this off. And then we'll put the other bulb through. So both our short wires are going to come through there. Get them all the way through as far as I go. Right. That leaves us with our long wire. Okay, so once those are through, what we're going to do is we're going to screw this switch into place. Now we're going to make sure that the alignment is correct. I'm going to screw this in. So, turn this around. There is a small lug underneath there, so you know this will line up properly. So this is how we're going to go. This is going to go on there like so, and then we're going to screw this in. So I'm going to get a screw ready and I'll get that screwed in. Okay, so that's now screwed in. So that's how you'd be looking. Now you don't want to be wonky. There is, like I said, there's a lug that will go into the smaller hole and the screw goes into the larger hole next to it. And then screw that one in nice and tight, and that's where we are. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to flip this one over. And we have to be conscious of your bear. You don't want to be snapping your bear here. And we're going to be creating a housing for the battery box to hold this all in place. So I'm going to get that done. We'll take a look at it. If there's any issues, I'll let you know what they are. Okay, so this is how we're now looking. So this channel here is to hold your wires. So you can see that all goes in there. The C10s hold the wires nicely in place, and this A11 there holds that. Now, what should happen is you're about to take your battery box, fold this one up, and you want the switch facing outwards like mine is. Otherwise, you'll never be able to turn the thing on and off. So that is then going to fit into there like so. Perfect. The next thing we're going to do is with our long wire, we're going to trail this around the outside and we're going to hold it in place with some clamps, with some A8 clamps, I believe they are. Let's have a look. A8s, yes. So 3 of these are going to hold the wire in place and keep it all nice and tidy. So let's get those installed and we'll take a look. So we have our wires through. So as you can see, I put the clamps in here. That keeps that around there. The light bulb then goes through here and out there. So that's where we are. Now you have this section here, that's where the wire will pull down and hold in. And that's that one done. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to start building up. So we've got some elements to put onto the bottom here. I'm going to get that done. I can't show you every single element, so we'll be for hours doing that. So I'm going to crack on with putting these base pieces on. They're fairly simple. They're all just push to fit. There's nothing complicated about this section. So we'll get those done and we'll take a look at it. Okay, so we have the base pretty much complete. And it's looking lovely. So that's how we're now looking. It's held together with 4 screws in each corner. We have these nice silicone stoppers on the base as well. That means it gets a nice solid base. It stops it from slipping around. That's good. Of course, we have our spring bar. The lights are all there. Now, we're not working on this for a while. This can go to one side because we're going to start working on the actual mechanism of the printing press itself. So this is the gears that we're going to be doing. So let's take a look at them. Okay, so we put our press handle together. Again, looks complicated, isn't. This is all push to fit, so all of this just clips together. Follow the instructions round, it's very straightforward. We have our pin bar through the middle, and then we've held it together with 3 of the round-headed screws. We've waxed our gear as well. Make sure you wax your gears, people. Honestly, wax your gears. Next thing we do is we're going to make gears, which are going to attach to this, and then ultimately we're going to start the actual frame of the press. We've made good progress. We've taken our handle and our gear that we made, and they've gone together now. So we have what will be the lever for our printing press. Nicely waxed gear, see moving nice and smooth. Happy with that. So again, we can put that to the side for now, and we are moving on to building the frame that's going to hold these gears. Okay, so we just made this plate here. Again, simple enough. It's all push to fit. We've made this arm here. With the handle that we've got and with our base as well, we're looking good. So we're going to build the arms that are going to hold the actual printing plates now, and then we're going to start putting this thing together. It's gonna look really nice. Okay, so we've added the plates to the main frame now. We've added this too here as well. Simple enough, goes in, pulls into fit. We've added this plastic plate as well. Now you can see, if I can demonstrate this, the screws will catch it and it will flip. I'm doing a really bad job of showing you what I'm talking about here, but let's see if I can show you. It'll come up, the screws will cause it to flip, which will cause it to dip the ink and then come down and actually press it. Lovely. You can see how the mechanism is going to work. It's looking really nice. We've got some more gears to make. So we'll make those gears and we'll get those installed as well. So this is the next piece we've made. It's a very unusual piece. We've got this hanging gear here We screwed that one in. We've waxed our teeth on our gears. We've got this very regal looking bird crest at the top of this. I'm interested to see where this is going to go. We're not using this for a while. This is now just considered piece F now we've made that. And we're moving on. I believe we're moving onto this arm of the tower. So we have made some very nice progress. We've added this central bar here. This is the largest bar in the set. That's gone in with our gears. You can see our gears are nicely waxed there. We've built this section over here to frame this out. It's looking very ornate, looking very pretty. And our gear section here, which ultimately is going to lift our plates up and down with our springs. It's looking lovely. It's looking really good. We're working more on this section here. We'll add a few more bears because we get on a bear printing press. Gonna need some bears. So we've made some great progress. We've added another bear. But what we've done is, it looks like we've done a lot. What we've actually done is added the parts we already made. So we've added the handle, we've added the gears, we've added this top piece, we've built the sides up, we've attached this string, not sure what that's going to do. Our light now goes through and hooks onto there. So it's looking really good. Still quite a lot to do. Because all this is going to move as well. But we're looking good. We're looking really good. We're going to be focused on this side now. Building this up, hiding some of these springs and mechanism away. So we're on to one of my favourite parts of these builds now is we're adding the ornate pieces. Look how lovely this is. We've got a clock face in there. This nice piece of alcove in there. The Rokr signs, of course. And these embellishments here. It's looking lovely. It takes something functional, makes it something beautiful, you know. And we've got a lot more of that to add, so I'm going to crack on with it. Okay, so we're attaching the string now. Now this part seems complex, so I thought I'd check in with you and show exactly what we're doing. So strings can come through here. We flowed through there like so. So that's how you're going to be sat on there. Go through the tube. You're going all the way down and you're going through. So straight down and through. So then when this straightens up, we'll put this in, then I'll show you where the string goes next. So now we've come out, we're going back in and under the rod. So this will give it something too. So we're going to go all the way through and you can see I'm pulling out here. And that's how we're going to be. So that is how you want to be looking. So we're attached to there. We're attached underneath there. Complicated, I know, but stick with me. Okay, so the next thing we've done with our string is keep it nice and tight. We wrap it twice around the screw. And then we tighten the screw. So I've tightened this one as tight as we've got to hold this in place. So what will now happen, what should happen is when we push the lever, our bear should move, which he does. So now the bear is moving. Perfect. We're going to trim off that excess, leaving it 10 mil or so. Just make sure we have got some for future if we need to tighten it back up. Okay, so our model is practically complete at this point. The actual structure itself, this is done. This is now referred to as part I. We're going to be building a drawer to go in here that's going to hold our paper. We've got to add our ink cartridge as well into here. And then once that's done, we can see if this works. So this is a beautiful little printing press complete. We added the leather. We've built the drawer and this holds our paper. I've turned it on. Now I've not tried it yet. So whether it does or doesn't work, I don't know. We're going to find out though. So we're going to put our sheet of paper in there. Let's make sure that's down nice and where it should be. Now with the pull of this lever, this should light up, this should light up. And I've got my my honey tank around there. That should light up as well. I'll try and put it on an angle so we can see it all light. There we go. So let's close our drawer. I don't know how hard we got to pull, so I'm going to go for a medium kind of, see what it does. So you can see that our lights are up. Look at that. That's stunning. That's so nice. You see the lights all light up. That's beautiful. That's so clever. It's looking great. It's printed. It's definitely printed. You can see the movements that are happening as well. There we go. So we got the lights there. This is stunning. This is really clever. You can see the... Look at that. I'm trying to hold it down so you can see the bear move. There we go. There's the bear there. I really have this part as well. So you'll be missing this, but you can see this lifts up as well there. So that looks really good. I'm really happy with that. And there we have it. Lovely stuff. That's really... We see the bear at the back move as well. So when we come down this one, there we go. Look at the little paw print. This is stunning. This is really nice. I'm really happy with that. There we go. I've been banging out a few of these now. So we print these little cards. Lovely. Build it with the boys. We've got all of these different elements as well that you can add to this. So they all go in the top here. So you can write whatever you want on one of these and print yourself out these little cards. I think it's gorgeous. You can make Christmas ones, and also they've shown that people have been painting different inks onto it. So you use different colour inks. Absolutely lovely. I think that is magnificent. Let's have a chat. So that is that one complete, and really beautiful it is. I'm so happy with it. The movement is gorgeous. It really is. And the way the light lights up on the print, you can see here, it's a big old unit. And it's so ornate. I mean, that's what's so beautiful about it. It's not just practical. It's attractive. It's an ornate, it's a pretty piece. I'm really happy with that. It was an absolute joy to build as well, as they always are with Rokr. Rokr really are, genuinely. Rokr, Robot Time, genuinely are quality. I mean, they are a brand I trust, and they are remarkable. Their movements are fantastic. It really is. And this is just another great one. I recommend this. This is a lot of fun. And it works. It's practical. I mean, again, if you've never built one of these and you're nervous about it, don't be, because the instructions are very clear. Everything you need is in the box. So there's no having to worry about buying glues and things like that. What you need is in the box, with the exception of batteries. Everything you need is in the box. This is beautiful. This is such a clever mechanism. I'm really happy with it. I'm going to say it. This is one of my favourites. Of all the Rokr builds I've built, this is up there with the best. I really enjoy the amusement rides, but this is just gorgeous. To look at it is beautiful. I mean, honestly, the detailing on this, the way the little honey pot lights up, all the little bears do their thing. This bear here's going up and down. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I recommend this. I really do. It's a fantastic build. It took me about 6.5 hours to build in total. You could probably do it faster if you rushed, but don't rush. Take your time and enjoy this, because it is such a fun model. Love it. If you want one of these, I'll put a link down below where you can go and get your own. You can get these directly from Rokr. You can get them from Rokr's Amazon site, but they're a name you can trust. They really are, and I'm really happy to have done this one. As I said, they sent me this one to build and review, but my opinions are that of my own. And you can see, long before they sent me anything, I've built dozens and dozens and dozens of Rokr models, because they are just fantastic. They really are, and they really do have something for everybody. So I recommend them. Check them out. I'll put a link to their Facebook group as well down below, so you can see other people's builds, and they're way open to modification as well. So if you want to paint these, or you want to add a stain or something like that, you can. The possibilities are endless. I love the raw wood finish. That is kind of what I go for. So I have a lot of these dotted around all over my build room. But I love the raw wood finish. I just think they're beautiful. That's all from me. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, please remember to like and subscribe. You can contact us at buildwiththeboys@outlook.com, and we'll answer any questions or queries you may have. In a world where you can be anything at all, just be nice. And I will see you very soon for more of these and more from Building with the Boys. I'll catch you soon.